industry analysts saying that Microsoft games in December sold $465 million of games in that month alone, which makes them probably the biggest publisher in the entire world. Of course, we had Indiana Jones releasing in that month and the normal spike in sales that we'll see with Call of Duty happening around Christmas time. But truly, Microsoft and Xbox games are the biggest publisher out there right now. So it does make sense to kind of have that in your mind with this thinking as well. And also it comes off the back of the stories we're getting about the Switch 2 and what Microsoft games we're going to see on there, with what we've reported on last week, that we have games like Starfield, Halo Master Chief Collection, and Microsoft Flight Simulator even potentially coming to the Switch 2 next year. Now, with this, Phil Spencer was keen to stress that hardware is still really important to Xbox and that they think that it is the best way to experience Xbox games, but that they want to remove the barriers to people accessing their games and to play them wherever they want, which is a lovely idea, but it's obviously a business-driven one considering hardware sales for them are so low, but software sales, now they're such a big publisher, is so high. They need to get as many people accessing these games as possible. Phil Spencer said, we love our platform and hardware, but we're not going to put walls up to where people can engage with the great games our studios are building. Our games will show up in more places. I want everyone to be able to play on Xbox, but we're putting the game first. And that means more of our games showing up in different places, more work with Nintendo, PlayStation, and Steam. And he talked about how much he's enjoyed the work that they have done previously with Nintendo and with PlayStation and with Steam, and there's going to be more and more of that. And it was kind of more for Xbox fans and Xbox investors and the like, not to be alarmed to see the lack of exclusivity on Xbox anymore, that any of their titles are going to be available absolutely anywhere. And all of the rhetoric and talk was made to make you feel like Xbox was a platform. We want people to experience Xbox, to play on Xbox, on their phone, on their PC handhelds, on their PlayStation, on their Xbox, who knows, maybe even their fridge. But it's not new news, is it? It's clear that this has been the direction since the end of last year, and maybe even from before with the takeover of Activision and Blizzard, that this will be the direction of Microsoft. Now, PlayStation fans and the like will point at that and say it's a massive L for Xbox and for Microsoft in general. But it's probably the only thing they can do. It's the smartest play right now. They're not going to dethrone Nintendo as like the hardware sales. And PlayStation feels absolutely nailed on as being the kind of more advanced console of choice for gamers. So really, they can still make the Xbox and still make a great experience there with their backwards compatibility and their great hardware. But to get their games out there, they have to go multi-platform and possibly even from day one. I think Game Pass is their secret weapon with this, but whether that's got legs financially long term, we're going to wait and see. Hey, look at that totally seamless transition. That's right, you've reached the end of this clip, and that means it's time for you to, answer that intrigue and go and watch the full Quick Bit News over on 128KB. It's going to be clicked right up there for you to click on, nice and simple, and I'll see you there.